This is a can of Celsius. Today we're gonna test this guy to see if it actually has 200 mgs of caffeine per serving, or if they're a bunch of liars. We're gonna test this on an HPLC and we'll check it out. And we're gonna test some coffee too to see how, your average cup of coffee compares. Let's get to it. So in this method, you're gonna need HPLC vials and caps. We're using amber here. You're gonna need centrifuge tubes to hold your sample. You're gonna need pipette tips. We're using 100 microliter and 1 ml pipette tips. You're gonna need a syringe filter. 0.2 micron nylon would be preferable. Nylon's good for aqueous organics mixture, so it works well for this application. For the column, we used ResTech Raptor C18. 50 by 3. But you could pretty much use any C18 and the methods would roughly work. The first thing we're gonna have to do is sample preparation, which means we gotta prepare the samples. So, too obvious? So the first thing is we got coffee and we're just gonna add some of this into
It's espresso.
Oh, it's an espresso. It's espresso. It's yeah, so put some espresso, so that's good. So we got coffee. Can I get a wipe or something? Okay. And then the next thing is we're gonna wanna put some of this Celsius in here. This is sample number 2. All right, and 1 for me. That's good. All right, the next thing we're gonna wanna do is we're gonna wanna filter these. Why? Because there's particulate matter in there. If you don't filter it, clogs your columns, costs you a bunch of money. Okay, so the next thing we're gonna wanna do is we're gonna wanna syringe filter the samples. What that does is it removes particulate matter. So we have a 2.7 micron HPLC column. The rule of thumb is 3 microns and below, use a 0.22 micron filter. 5 microns and above, use a 0.45 for general HPLC. This is a nylon 0.2 filter. So let's start with coffee. We're gonna draw some sample of coffee up. So that's enough sample. Put the syringe filter on. It's a lure lock, so you just twist it. You just wanna filter into the vial. Like halfway up is like more than enough. And then the next thing is we're gonna wanna filter the Celsius. So we got another syringe, That guy, lure lock this guy on. Oh, much easier to filter Celsius. The next step is we're gonna dilute these 1 to 10 with just water. Water's a pretty good diluent for these drinks, 1 to 10. So we're just gonna pipette maybe like 50 microliters into a total volume of 500 microliters to fill a vial. Let's first get 450 of water into each one. Where's the water? Boom, water. 450 of this. Okay, that's vial 1, 450 here. And then we need 50 microliters of each one. So I need the P100 and I'm gonna dial this to 50. So we're adding 50 mil of sample into 450 microliters of water to complete our 1 to 10 dilution. Otherwise, the sample's too concentrated and it's gonna be out of range of the calibration curve. So we need to dilute it so it can get in range of the cal curve. 50 microliters of sample into 450 microliters of water. So 50 of Celsius into water. This is water, okay? Pipette mix. Okay, can you label that one Celsius? And then 50 of coffee. Well, actually espressos. And then you wanna just cap them, ready to go into the auto sampler. And then we'll talk about software next. So this is a 10-fold dilution Celsius, 10-fold dilution of coffee or espresso. Let's go set up the method and then let's check out our results. So we're just gonna put these 2 samples in. Let's just say Celsius goes into spot 37. And then coffee goes into spot 38. So we'll remember that. Here is Lab Solution software. This is what we're using for the HPLC. I've already done a video on how to set up a method and how to set up a cal curve. It's gonna be in the top right-hand corner. So we did a cal curve for caffeine. It's only a 3-minute method. It's super fast. Here are the parameters. Here's the LC time program. It's pretty much isocratic. So we're just gonna stop the pumps at 3 minutes. It's kind of confusing, but you do wanna select low pressure gradient because you're mixing different solvents. We're mixing water and methanol here. So it's just 25% methanol and the rest water, even though it is an isocratic. So, kind of confusing on that one, but hopefully that makes sense to you. For the PDA, here are the start and stop wavelengths that we're choosing. This one we're analyzing at 272 nanometers. Temperature is gonna be at ambient 25, and that's pretty much the methods. We're gonna set up a batch right here. and we're gonna run it. So this was the calibration batch. So we're gonna do a sample batch. So the way that we do a sample batch is, let's go ahead and new batch file. And it was what, vial 37, and copy, paste that. Add row, number of samples, 1, so 38. So 37 was Celsius, and this is tray 1, Celsius, and sample 2 is espresso. We want to do these in triplicate. Okay, so 37, so we can copy this one, paste, paste. So let's do Celsius 1, Celsius. So basically we're creating a batch table for the sample. So we're gonna do everything in triplicate. So we'll do Celsius 3 times. And then for vial 38, we're gonna do vial 38 3 times. And it's, vial 38 has espresso in it. And then we're gonna do espresso 1, espresso 2, and then espresso 3. And then we could save the batch. So this is, you know, caffeine batch. And then injection volume should just be 1.4 microliters in each one. And you can just fill down. To have the data files automatically populated, I did a video on this before, but you can go to batch, settings, under data file name, create file names automatically with the batch file name and start date, and then OK. And then you'll see this auto file name. OK, and then now you can just hit start. So let's take a look at the results. We added these to our batch. So these 3 were for the Celsius, and these 3 were for the espressos. Okay, so it's 200 milligrams into 355 mLs. So that comes out to 530 mics per mil. And if we did a 1:10 dilution, then we should expect 53 micrograms per mil. And that is, wow, that's pretty freaking close. All right, 52, 53. So great job, Celsius. Your label claims are very accurate. And let's see how much more espresso is. Oh, wow. You get 3 times more caffeine in espresso. So obviously it's more bang for your buck. So wow, that's cool to see. So yep. All right, so it works. No, they're not a bunch of liars. It's, you know, they do good QC over there. Not bad. I hope you liked that video. If you want to see more of these videos, comment below. Tell me what other things you want me to test. We could test vitamins. We could test heavy metals. We could test salicylic acid, acetaminophen, cocaine. Just kidding. I never do cocaine on video. So yeah, whatever you want, we'll do it.